All right, so this is how in the last 30 days, I've generated upwards of $48,000 in recurring subscription revenue from a software that I didn't even build. This is completely detached from my own time and my energy, and is completely passive. So if you're the type of person that has had enough of the agency model and wants to run a real actual business in the actual sense of the word, where your time and your energy, your inputs is detached from how much money you make, this video is going to blow your mind. Now look, this is coming from someone who has bought this house, $230,000 in cash, paid in full at the age of 22. Everyone my age is still in college, in debt, recording TikTok videos from their dorms. So this is not to impress you, okay, by the way, this is not to impress you, but it is to impress upon you that I know that I've made some money in the agency world, and I have made money with a software model. And God knows that software money paid for this house, okay? Because all of you guys are still living in this fantasy world where you think that the agency model will make you extremely wealthy. You look at all these guys on YouTube that are flexing their big house and that are telling you to start an agency. The fact of the matter is, your favorite guru is not running an agency anymore, okay? They are either selling you a course or they are affiliated to a software in some way, shape, or form. They don't run an agency anymore. They are getting monthly recurring revenue that is completely detached from their time and their efforts, whether that is through a course or through software, which are two examples of higher leverage vehicles that are higher leverage than the agency model. An agency is at best a high paying job, okay? And I say this having experienced both sides of the coin. I've run an agency and I've put my blood, sweat, and tears into it, and I've made a miserable $12,000 per month. And I say miserable because I remember staying up until 3 a.m. in the morning and sending my 5th ever Loom video to my client, trying to explain how they can give me access to their Meta ad account, okay? And the truth is, really the hard pill you need to swallow if you're running an agency is that society does not care how much work you put in. Society only rewards the distribution of value at scale. You just don't have the leverage that you need, which is why I am financially rewarded on a scale that is unfathomable to the average Joe. The same way the average Joe doesn't understand that everything that I work on is on building a thing that will keep producing me monthly recurring revenue every single month for the rest of time. Whether that's a YouTube video that gets thousands of people to sign up to a software, or an ad that I launch that gets, again, thousands of people to sign up to another software. Regardless of what it is, all that I am obsessed with is how can I make more recurring revenue that is truly passive and truly detached from my time and my energy. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it and how you can transition from your agency model into selling SaaS at scale without a personal brand and without any social proof. So with that said, let's get into it. All right, so this is how I sell SaaS at a massive scale. It obviously all starts with ads. You can't really be leveraged if you don't really know how to run ads. So ads are the easiest and smartest way to reach thousands of people in literally seconds. So it all starts with this ad, and I'm going to play the ad for you right now. So just to give you some context before we get into this, I am selling software to med spa owners, okay? So clinic owners, Botox injectors, aesthetic-based clinics, that is my audience. And so these are 50-year-old women that it is not in their best interest to make more money or to use any type of software that they don't want to be using. So if I can sell SaaS to those types of people, trust me when I say you can sell SaaS in any market, in any niche. So the way I reach all these med spas is obviously through Meta ads. So I'm going to show you my ad and I'm going to play it right here on screen so that you can fully understand how it all plays out.
Hey, check this out. This is our med spas calendar for the week, and these are all of our new patient appointments that came purely off of word of mouth. Now, the crazy part is that we don't run paid ads, we don't hire marketing agencies, and our med spa isn't even on social media. All of these appointments came purely off of word of mouth. Look, honestly, we used to spend thousands of dollars on paid ad agencies, SEO, all this crap, until we realized there's a simple 3-step word of mouth referral system that we implemented, and that tripled our new patient inflow overnight. Now, if you want to learn exactly how we've achieved this, click the button and I'm going to show you why this word of mouth system works so well, not only for us, but for clinic owners like Tabby here, who got so overbooked that she said she had to, quote, hire more staff to even handle all the bookings. Give it a watch.
We were fully booked, and we got to some point that even I had to hire more practitioner in order to take care of all of these bookings.
Now, if you want to learn how to implement this exact word of mouth strategy that's helped Tabby's clinic, that helps our med spa, and that's changed hundreds of other med spa owners' lives, well then click below to check out the Med Spa Rocket Academy, which is going to show you exactly how to blow up your med spa using this exact referral system. So click below and I'll see you on the other side. All right, so for this ad, you can notice I had no mention at all of the software. What I sell and what you want to be selling is the outcome. You purely want to sell the outcome, which for every business owner ever, and obviously you're going to be selling SaaS to business owners, is going to be how can I get more clients, more appointments, more sales? That is what you want to show inside of the ad. And so you can see how this ad is pretty effective in just getting people, like excited to learn, okay, how is this guy getting more appointments without hiring an agency, without SEO, without et cetera, without paid ads? I want you to look at your market right now and see like what are the common pain points that people are facing and how can you leverage that to get people interested in clicking and knowing more about what you have to sell. So once people click the ad, this is where they land on this page. So fun fact, I design all of my funnels on mobile only. 98% of people click on these ads from their phone. So I actually completely disregard any other format. So I recommend you actually do the same, just design on mobile first. The biggest takeaway for anyone watching here is that make sure your funnel is aesthetically pleasing. Make sure that you have the same sizing, the same spacing, the same colors all throughout. It's the same thing with like body language. People say that body language accounts for 90% of communication. The same thing applies here. Your social proof, your authority, the confidence you have in your VSL, the style, the fonts, the colors, the consistency of everything accounts for 90% of the message. There's a reason UI designers get paid way more than copywriters, okay? People will not read your copy. Okay, people will not read your copy. So stop investing so much time in writing all this bullshit copy. We are not in the 80s anymore at the height of copywriting when copywriting was an actual thing. Attention spans are just built different now. What people are going to do when they land on your page is that they're going to scroll down to these little illustrations and then they're going to scroll back up. They're going to see a little bit of social proof and then maybe watch 2 minutes of your VSL max, and then they're going to make a decision. And this is why I always make sure I make the first part of the video the most engaging, in the sense that people need to immediately see who I am and if I'm legit or not. Okay, if what I say I do matches with what I actually do. Okay, so I'm just going to play the first part of this VSL. I really don't want you to sit through this entire VSL. You can watch it on your own time. I'll link it under this video if I don't forget. But really, you can see from this VSL, everyone is watching. So you have 100% of the people that are watching in the beginning. You can see here, 100% of the people are watching, and then it dips down, dips down, dips down, dips down, and then it stabilizes at this point, which is the exact point where I literally say, and I show myself being inside of an actual med spa. So people realize, okay, this guy isn't full of shit. He's not just in his mom's basement recording this and telling me that I can get a full calendar of Botox patients, without paid ads or without hiring my agency. So this guy actually knows something that I don't. Okay, let me keep watching. And this is where it starts stabilizing. People just keep watching. This is why in your funnel, in your VSL, main takeaway, you need to have authority. So you need to back up your claims. And then you need to have social proof where you need to back up the claims that you help other people. Okay, so those are the two things that really, if you don't have, your VSL isn't going to perform, your funnel isn't going to perform. Okay, so I actually made sure I had some B-roll footage of me in an actual med spa, and I used a video testimonial that I had from a previous client, and I included it here and used it and leveraged it to my advantage to sell this $27 course. So as you can see from this funnel, what I'm selling is a $27 course. Okay, so $27 is the sweet spot that most people that have tested the strategy before me have noticed is, between what's not too expensive and what's just affordable enough for people to be willing to actually spend their money and actually be committed in watching the course, because there's a fine line between getting the right amount of people to buy and also getting the people to buy to actually be committed enough to watch the course and actually implement it, which is important because we want people to consume the course, because inside of the course is where I'm then selling the software on the back end, which I really don't tell people inside of my VSL. But as you're going to see, once people buy this course, they're actually going to go inside a school community where they will then learn everything about how this referral system works for med spas and how they have to use one particular software to get the job done, or else they won't really see success with it. So what happens immediately after they buy and after they take the order bump is that they get invited to the Med Spa Rocket Academy school community. Okay, so this is, by the way, something that I created 30 days ago, and you can see we have over 100 people that have already joined. So we have around anywhere from 5 to 6 members joining every single day, and this is growing like crazy. This is to the point where this is actually the largest med spa community on school right now. So people get inside the school community, you can see here, and they start watching the videos. They start consuming the actual course. So we have a series of really like 5 short videos that I created, which shows people how they can implement this infamous referral selfie trick system that can really get them patients on autopilot. And I really show them, in fact, like a live demo of how this works inside of an actual med spa, to the point where people are like, okay, wow, this is extremely powerful. Looks like I need a 14-day free trial of this software, which he is recommending, which is going to help me get the referrals that he's talking about. And so I literally walk them through what I specifically sell, because you want to make sure you don't overwhelm people and you don't show them like all these different features that High Level has. You only want to sell one feature, because by them implementing just that one feature, you're constraining the barrier to entry and really all the unnecessary friction that they might get when signing up and, you know, getting themselves set up on a new software which they're really unfamiliar with. So this is why I specifically only show them the best parts of like how the AI is having a full-on conversation with their patients. And this is where people really get sold on the fact that they need this software, because it's going to save them so much time and make them so much money. And this is where, from this point, everyone that consumes the course is then pushed into a 14-day free trial of Dermis AI. So they go on here and they see this page which sells them on a 14-day free trial of Dermis AI, which is a software, by the way, that I didn't build. This is literally just high level, white labeled, with a few systems added onto it. So they start for free, and after the 14 days, they get billed automatically for $97 per month. So after this point, you guys have to understand that it's really important that they get properly onboarded and that they properly get set up on the software so that they make use of it and they actually get the value that they wanted to without all the unnecessary friction of having to figure it out. So this is where we also have inside of the community, as you can see, onboarding calls that they will need to schedule to really get set up in the best way possible. So my assistant actually takes these onboarding calls and then properly gets them set up on all of the systems. So here are the actual numbers behind this exact funnel and why it is literally printing me money. So as you can see, the total ad spend, and this is, by the way, in the last 30 days. So I'm literally just going to show you right here. This was from July 10th to August 10th. This is how much was spent on the exact ad. And then if I go on the funnel, you can see between the same time frame, a total of $2,399 was generated, meaning the front end ROAS I am practically breaking even on. So again, just to summarize the numbers here, a total of $2,524 was spent, which generated a total of 2,450 page views, and out of that, 58 people bought the $27 course, and out of those 58 people, 10 people decided to opt in for the order bump at $49, which brings a total for the front end course sales of $2,400, which means the front end return on ad spend is negative 0.05. Now, this is almost break even, and I'm losing a few cents on the dollar, but now you're going to understand why it's so worth it to, even if I were losing money on this funnel on the front end, I will make everything back and way, way more for months to come on a recurring subscription basis. And so you can see here, out of people that have consumed the course, a total of 21 people have taken the trial and then converted to a $97 course because we had a great onboarding system, which means that we added from $2,500 spent one single time, we have added $2,000 in monthly recurring revenue. If you slap on an LTV of anywhere from 6 to 24 months, which is the average I see of people using Go High Level, and I know this because I have literally all the data and because I'm a top affiliate for High Level, this means that if everyone using the software right now would quit after 6 months, only 6 months, they would quit, I would still be making $12,000. And after 2 years, I would be making $48,000 in recurring revenue to be generated, which means that this is a 5x on the back end ROAS. And guess what? Now I can literally reinvest the profits that I make every single month back into the ads and do it again and again and again until the recurring revenue literally compounds and skyrockets exponentially. And like Naval Ravikant said, I have an army of robots working for me in my sleep. This income is completely detached from my time. All I have to do is take the recurring revenue, refunnel it back into the ads, and keep the machine going for months and months and years to come. So this is how people do this for years and scale a massive SaaS. Again, acquiring clients at a profit and at the same time building a community asset where they can leverage their own authority to literally upsell people into whatever other upsell they have, whether that's an actual service that they want to build on top of the SaaS. They literally just can reach out to someone that's using their SaaS and be like, hey, by the way, we have this guarantee where we can get you 10 clients in the next 30 days. Are you interested? Okay, well, it's $2,000. So these are all upsells that I don't personally do because I am personally more interested in having that passive recurring revenue. But if you want to sell an agency service on top of this, you totally can. And in fact, you can do it way more successfully because you have a pool of clients inside of your community literally paying for your SaaS. So you have their authority, you have the social proof. Even if they didn't buy, like your school community is literally growing every single day. And on top of that, they've bought something from you already, meaning they are more likely, way more likely to buy something from you again. They already know, like, and trust you. They've literally watched your course. They literally use your software. Why would they now be against buying a service from you? So by the way, this is the exact funnel that I am teaching inside of 300 SaaS. And I really break down in a 10-part video series inside of the 300 SaaS school community. So if you're watching this video right now and you haven't learned anything, watch it again. Watch it 10 times if you have to, because literally the goal of life is to make recurring income that is detached from your time and that literally goes on for years. And so if you're building any type of business right now that isn't fulfilling your goal, which is to make recurring income that's detached from your time and to get financial and time and location freedom, you're not building the business you want to build. Okay, so this is why I am on a mission to literally gather 300 people to build the same exact funnel inside of their niche, because I literally just want to learn from other people that are implementing this. I want to see their success, and maybe down the line, why not like take equity in their SaaS. This is why I'm giving away all this information for free. I'm trying to create a community of 300 like-minded brothers that want to make it their absolute mission and that all want to be aligned on one same mission, which is to stop at nothing to build a business that will achieve that for them. Passive recurring revenue detached from their time, where they are truly impacting hundreds and thousands of people through software. So right now, what I want you to do, now we have a few spots left inside of 300 SaaS. What I want you to do, I want you to join 300 SaaS right now. And you might be asking, okay, why should I join? This is the only thing we teach. Like this ladder funnel is the thing I'm specialized in. And this is what everyone inside of 300 SaaS is implementing right now and seeing tremendous success from it. And I know that when you implement this, you're going to have accountability problems and you're going to try to do this and you're most likely going to hit bottlenecks. Maybe your targeting is going to be off. Maybe your ad is not quite how it's supposed to be. Maybe there's something wrong with your funnel. Maybe something wrong with your VSL, which is why you need to join this community. You will implement this and you will get the accountability and you will get the support, the one-on-one coaching literally with me to set this up so that you can sell SaaS at a massive scale. So this is why you need to join the community. Join it right now. Join it today before spots officially fill up. So join 300 SaaS right now if you want to be part of this movement before anyone else literally sells SaaS in your niche and fucks you over because you were too slow to jump on this opportunity. This is literally a movement that I'm creating, and I know from so many of these videos that I've recorded, people do take action from this. Like, I've literally regretted from revealing how I run my med spa agency because it's created competition for myself. But you can see here how with this new competition, I'm literally using it to now sell SaaS. So you need to claim the SaaS land, metaphorically speaking, before other people. And this is why you want to be on the winning team. You want to join 300 SaaS so that you can dominate your niche and sell high level to your niche to the most amount of people before anyone else. Because trust me, when you sign on new clients with your little agency and those clients are already using someone else's white labeled Go High Level SaaS, trust me, you're going to be like, fuck, I should have been the one to white label SaaS to their ass. I should have literally been the one to sell Go High Level SaaS and I didn't do it. You're going to regret it. So click the link below, learn how to join 300 SaaS below. Click the link below, join 300 SaaS. And with that said, I'll see you on the other side.